Hi, welcome back to my channel, and today I've got one question. Who's the most important person in your life? So, who is the most important person in your life? I had a conversation in work very recently about who the most important person people in several people's lives are, and a lot have come back with significant others and father, mother, children, etc. And I basically told them, no, you're wrong. And before you say like, wait, what's this guy talking about? The most important person in your life should be you. Granted, the most important person that you sort of care about and the person that you love the most may be your significant other, or may be your children, but it shouldn't be the most important person. So let me explain why you are the most important person in your life. So if you think of the analogy of if you've ever been on a plane. If you haven't been on a plane, then I'll describe it to you now. So you have a set of safety instructions given before takeoff, and during those safety instructions they mention about the oxygen mask coming down. So when the oxygen mask falls, who do they say to put the mask on first? Yourself. And why is that reason? Because if you try and secure someone else's mask first and then you lose oxygen sort of mid-fit in the other person's, like your child or significant other, then obviously you're both screwed. You're done for, basically. But if you secure your mask first, you have a constant oxygen flow, and then you can then help the other person to put their mask on. So it's sort of putting yourself first. It doesn't mean that you don't care about anyone else, or don't care about significant others as much as you should, because like I said, you can care for somebody the most and love somebody the most, but the most important person in your life should always be yourself. So taking that concept of securing your mask first and putting yourself first before trying to help others, granted, a lot of people are now thinking, well, that's BS, my kids come first or my partner comes first. Granted, I accept that, because some people spend every sort of single waking moment of their lives putting other people first. Sorry, my just walked through that. So my camera work might have been a little bit shoddy. But yeah, I commend those people, I respect those people, but then there's a lot of, well, there's zero self-growth then. There's what we all sort of know as me time. And if we don't have me time, so me time is an important part of self-growth and a strong mindset. So if we take it sort of, if you have no me time and you grow 0% a day for a year, how much do you grow? 0%. But if you take just 1% a day, just 1% for a day for a year, you've grown 365% from where you were in that year. And that's a phenomenal growth for your mindset and actually for yourself. Another example of sort of self-growth. So some people say they haven't got enough time, or they're too busy, they're too tired and stuff like that. Okay, granted, like I said, I fully commend the people who devote all their time to other people, and I mean, I respect that as well. But sometimes if you're looking to grow yourself, there's got to be that me time. And when we put me time, so I've done a little calculation that if we just take half an hour a day for a year, whether it's half an hour in the morning before, or just after the kids go to school, or if you're in work, or just before you wake up, before the kids wake up, or after you put the kids to bed, or even half an hour in your lunchtime whilst you're eating, if you can sort of read or whatever you want to do. But if you just take that half an hour of me time, that equates for the year of 10,950 minutes of self-growth. That's, when you think about it, it's nearly 11,000 hours that you've got just with half an hour a day. And whether you want to be a better shape, sort of physical, whether you want to be sort of better emotionally away and sort of in tune, or if you just want to do this. And listen to nature. It's vital for a strong mindset, the fact that you can have me time and self-growth and self-importance, because a lot of people forget that, and that's where sort of they grow the 0%. So then you're in a no better state than where you initially began the year. Sort of talking about New Year's resolutions, if you just set yourself the tasks, not tasks like I want to drop 2 stone or anything like that, just get yourself in a better mental state firstly, so you can say, I'm going to set half an hour a day for me. So regardless, don't let anybody, or put provisions in place to make sure that you get that half an hour. And then within that half an hour, you can do your, HIIT workout, you can do your reading, you can do your arts and crafts. But that's where your me time and your sort of New Year's resolutions, for example, will come into play. But you don't need a New Year's day to start a New Year's resolution either. So you can sort of focus your mind now and just think, I'm going to have half an hour or 15 minutes. 15 minutes is, 5,425 minutes a year. So that's, I think I've added up wrong, but you get the gist. It's over 5,000 hours, or minutes even, to self-grow. And I mean, that's one of the best lessons I've learned. I mean, this is my me time now as well, trying to help you guys and to try and show you some of the beautiful scenery around. Not that there's much today, but like if I can help you guys establish some me time as well, like I said, you'll have that better sort of self-importance around surrounding yourself, and then you can protect your mindset a little bit better. So when you're in that sort of negative situation, going back to letting go of the negativity. So once you're in that negative situation, you'll find yourself triggering your self-importance as well in your mindset, and thinking that you do not need to have this in your life, or you're sort of, I don't want to say better than it, because like it sounds a bit snobbish, but that's the only way I can explain it at the minute. It's, you're thinking, you're not letting negative things come into you, and you're not letting negative situations arise in your life, so you can always maintain that positivity and the positive mindset within you. And that's just by having some me time and developing that stronger mindset and a positive mindset. Just remember to put the oxygen mask on yourself before trying to help others. And it's the same concept of help yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, before you start to help others, because you're no good to somebody if you're not in a stable condition yourself, because that'll only put more stress on your own mental capacity. But now I have a small surprise. Somebody I know has done a short video on basically who's the most important person to them, and just explaining a little bit why that is and how they tackle sort of people in this struggling in the situation. So with no further ado.
Hi, thank you for the lovely introduction. I am indeed a small surprise. So the most important person in my life is me, myself and I. I am the most important person in my life. And a lot of you might think, surely not, there's got to be other people in your life that inspire you, etc. I am that person. I inspire myself every day. If I didn't take care of myself, I wouldn't know the other people that also inspire me, and I wouldn't be able to love and spend time with those people. I've got to look after myself first, because I am the most important person. So how do I do that? So, I take care of my physical needs first. So I make sure that I sleep well, I eat well, and that's a balanced diet and foods that I enjoy as well, because it's important to have things that you like. You know, that I'm drinking enough water, that I get to socialise, that I practice good hygiene. So I take care of all those needs, and I also make sure, and this is really important, that I practice self-care. Now, I do these in a number of different ways. Self-care can literally be giving yourself the time and the opportunity to watch your favourite TV programme. Face masks for girls and men. Men like to do them as well. I like to do my own DIY face masks at the moment. I'm enjoying them. Listening to music and, you know, putting on those happy songs where you sort of like get your hairbrush and you start singing along and you dance in, things like that. Taking a nice hot bubble bath, if that's what you like, using essential oils to boost your mood. What other self-care things do I do? Singing, I love singing, and that always makes me feel happy. So all these things that help you release those happy hormones and make you feel warm and bubbly inside, because who doesn't love feeling warm and bubbly inside? Because I know I do. This is really important for a positive mindset as well. For example, say now you look in the mirror and you start picking out flaws. And oh, I don't like this about myself, I don't like that about myself, I wish I could be better. Oh, I wish I was as good as them. Comparing yourself to other people, it's not a great thing to do, because it has an overall effect on your mindset and how you think and feel about the world around you. Oh, everything's so dark and miserable because I looked in the mirror today and I picked out 3 flaws, instead of looking at myself and be like, do you know what? I've got lovely eyes. Or I have a lovely smile. Or I am just happy with being me. I got out of bed today. That's an accomplishment. You've got to start rewarding yourself instead of picking out flaws. Absolutely. So for anybody who was struggling with seeing the importance in themselves, I would say this is I think one of the best ways to do it. Stop picking on yourself. Stop picking on yourself for a start. Get a jar or a trinket box, an envelope, organza bag, anything that you've got access to, and write down on little pieces of paper good things. You know, it could be good things in your life, it could be good things about you, positive affirmations. Write them down and pop them in the jar. And whenever you are starting to feel that dark cloud coming over your head and you're like, I don't like myself, I don't like the world, etc., you pick out 1 or more, if you need more, of these affirmations and positive things, and you read them and you believe them, because it's important that you believe them as well. It's all well and good someone saying to you, you look great today, but unless you sort of believe it yourself, then it doesn't sink in and it doesn't make you feel good. I would also suggest just taking time out for yourself. And, you know, if you didn't complete your to-do list today, that's okay. You don't have to be on the go constantly all the time. If you didn't fold the washing and put it away, that's all right. You can do it another day. You can do it another day. What is important is that you feel happy and that you are smiling and you feel bubbly inside. That's the most important thing. And one of my other big tips for self-care and increasing your self-worth and how you perceive yourself, so growing your self-importance, would be to journal or reflect every day. So you can write down 3 things a day, 3 good things that have happened, 3 good things about yourself, 3 things that you're happy for and grateful for, showing a bit of gratitude to the world and yourself. I hope everyone has a lovely day, wonderful day. Back over to H now, and thank you very much for letting me join you on your video today. It's been amazing. Thank you.
So to finish this short video, you are the most important person to you. And I'll say that again, you are the most important person to you. And then secondly, as I always sort of finish my videos now, is make today a positive day. Whatever you do, try not to have negative influences and situations take control of your life or the day, and just try and make it positive. So make today a positive day, and you are the most important person to you. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, obviously give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, it might be here, or maybe over here. Hit that subscribe button. Comment. I want to know who the most important person to you, the most important person in your life is, prior to this video. And if you're struggling for me time, hit it out in the comments, and I'll put my socials in the description so you can send me a private message and we can discuss sort of a better way to try and get you some me time, to allow for you to have the self-growth time which you need. But again, thanks for watching, thanks for taking your time to watch this, and any feedback is great, and make today a positive day. Thank you, take care.